Cultivating dreams. Simple starts for a greener tomorrow. Well, hey there y'all, and a big warm welcome to my channel. It's so good to have you here with me today. I truly believe that there's something so special, so grounding, about getting your hands a little dirty and watching something beautiful grow. It connects us back to the earth, to the seasons, and to the simple joys that can bring so much fulfillment into our lives. It's about nurturing something small and seeing it flourish, a little story unfolding right before your eyes. I know so many of you out there have this beautiful dream tucked away in your hearts. A dream of starting your very own agricultural project, something that not only feeds the soul but can also be a wonderful way to support your family. But maybe the thought of a huge investment or needing acres of land feels a little overwhelming. Well, I'm here today to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way. Today, I've gathered 4 truly powerful and easy-to-apply ideas that are not only wonderfully profitable, but also in such high demand right now. These are projects you can start small with, right from your own home or a little patch of sunshine. So, I invite you to grab a cozy cup of tea, settle in, and let's explore these ideas together. We're going to walk through each one, and I just know you're going to find something that speaks to your heart and fits perfectly into your life. Stay tuned with me until the very end, and hopefully you'll feel inspired to pick the project that suits you and your dreams best. Let's get started on this green adventure. Tiny greens, big potential microgreens, farming at home. Alright, first up, let's talk about something I find just so charming and incredibly rewarding. Microgreens farming right in your own home. Now, if you're looking for a project that's quick, doesn't require a whole lot of space, and gives you almost instant gratification, this one is a real gem. Microgreens are essentially tiny, edible seedlings of vegetables and herbs, and they are just packed to the brim with flavor and nutrients. Think of them as little powerhouses of goodness, and they look so beautiful on a plate, don't they? The beauty of growing microgreens is truly in its simplicity. You don't need a sprawling garden or complicated equipment. Honestly, all it really takes to get started is a shallow tray, something you might even have around the house, some good quality potting soil, and your chosen seeds. We're talking about things like radish, broccoli, kale, or even sunflower microgreens. The process is wonderfully straightforward. You sow your seeds, keep them moist, and within a remarkably short time, often just 7 to 10 days, you'll see these vibrant little greens ready to harvest. It's like watching a tiny miracle unfold on your windowsill. Imagine having a constant supply of these fresh, zesty greens. They are absolutely perfect for adding a nutritional punch and a gourmet touch to salads, sandwiches, soups, or even just as a lovely garnish. And the demand for them? Oh, it's really something. Local restaurants, health-conscious cafes, and even your neighbors will be so excited to get their hands on fresh, locally grown microgreens. It's a wonderful way to connect with your community, offering something that's not only delicious but also incredibly healthy. So, if you're looking for an entry point into the world of agriculture that's manageable, quick to yield results, and has a fantastic market, starting a little microgreens farm at home could be just the ticket. It's a small endeavor with the potential for a really lovely return, both in terms of satisfaction and, of course, a little extra income. It's about nurturing these tiny plants and watching them bring so much vibrancy to your home and your table. Aromatic abundance. Growing medicinal and aromatic herbs. Next on our list is a project that truly delights the senses. Growing medicinal and aromatic herbs. There's something so timeless and comforting about having fresh herbs at your fingertips, isn't there? The fragrance they release, the flavors they impart to our cooking, and the gentle healing properties some of them possess. It's a connection to traditions that go way back. And the wonderful news is, you don't need a huge amount of space to get started with this. It's a fantastic project that can begin with just a few pretty pots on a sunny windowsill or a small section of your balcony. Think about those lovely hardy herbs like mint, with its refreshing zest, or thyme, with its earthy aroma, or even sweet basil, which is a staple in so many kitchens. These are plants that are not only relatively easy to care for, but are also in consistently high demand. People are always looking for fresh, locally grown herbs to elevate their cooking, to make soothing teas, or even for crafting natural home remedies. All they really ask for is a good bit of sunlight each day and regular mindful watering. With just that little bit of care, you can cultivate a thriving herb garden. Imagine stepping out to your balcony and snipping fresh rosemary for dinner, or harvesting a bundle of lavender to dry for sachets. It's these little moments of connection with what you've grown that make it so special. And when it comes to selling, you have so many lovely options. You could offer fresh-cut bunches at a local farmer's market, supply small local eateries, or even create beautiful dried herb blends or infused oils. It's a venture that allows for a lot of creativity and personalization, which I just love. Starting an herb garden, even a small one, can provide a wonderfully steady and rewarding stream of income. It's about cultivating these fragrant treasures, understanding their unique needs, and sharing their goodness with others. It's a project that grows with you, allowing you to expand your varieties and offerings as you become more comfortable and learn more about the fascinating world of herbs. It's truly a beautiful way to bring a little bit of nature's magic into your everyday life and share it with your community. Now for our third idea, we're going to think a little differently about space, and it's an approach I find so clever and inspiring: vertical strawberry farming. If you're working with a limited area, maybe a small backyard, a patio, or even a sunny wall, this innovative method can transform that space into a productive and beautiful strawberry patch. It's all about growing upwards, making the most of every single inch, and the results can be truly abundant and oh so delicious. The concept is quite ingenious. You typically use materials like perforated PVC pipes, stacked planters, or specially designed vertical growing towers. You then plant your strawberry seedlings into the openings along the sides of these structures. What I particularly love about many of these systems is that they often incorporate a drip irrigation system. This is not only incredibly efficient, saving a significant amount of water compared to traditional gardening methods, but it also ensures that your strawberry plants get a consistent and gentle supply of moisture right where they need it, at the roots. Just picture those vibrant green leaves and sweet red berries cascading down the sides of your vertical farm. It's not only a super efficient way to grow food, but it also creates a stunning visual feature. And let's be honest, who can resist a freshly picked strawberry? The production from a well-managed vertical system can be excellent, yielding a generous harvest of these highly sought-after fruits. There's a real joy in watching those little white flowers turn into juicy, ripe berries, ready for picking. The demand for fresh, local strawberries is always high, especially for those that are grown with care and without a heavy reliance on pesticides. You could sell them directly from your home at local markets, or even explore options like pick your own if your setup allows. It's a project that combines modern innovation with the timeless appeal of homegrown fruit. So, if you're looking for a way to maximize your yield in a small footprint and grow one of the most beloved fruits out there, vertical strawberry farming is a truly fantastic and forward-thinking option to explore. Our final project today is one that might seem a little out of the ordinary, but it's truly unique and can be incredibly profitable: mushroom farming right in your own home. Now, when we think of farming, we often picture bright sunshine and open fields, but mushrooms are a little different. They thrive in conditions that other plants might shy away from. And that's part of what makes this such an interesting and accessible venture for many. It's like uncovering hidden treasures in a quiet, unassuming space. To get started with mushroom cultivation, you don't need a lot of fancy equipment or a huge dedicated area. Often, a dark, humid room like a basement, a spare closet, or even a well-insulated shed can be the perfect environment. You'll typically grow them in special bags or trays filled with a substrate. That's the material they feed on, which could be anything from straw to sawdust, depending on the type of mushroom you choose to grow. Varieties like oyster mushrooms or shiitake are popular choices for beginners and are highly valued. The process itself is quite fascinating. Once you've inoculated your substrate with mushroom spawn, that's like the seeds for mushrooms, you then maintain the right conditions of humidity and temperature. It takes a bit of care and attention, but within a few weeks, you'll start to see these incredible fungi emerge and grow, sometimes surprisingly quickly. It's a very different kind of gardening, but just as rewarding watching these unique organisms develop. The market for fresh, high-quality, locally grown mushrooms is absolutely booming. People are increasingly appreciating their culinary versatility, their nutritional benefits, and their unique, earthy flavors. Restaurants, specialty food stores, and farmers markets are often eager to source mushrooms that haven't traveled long distances. This is a project that, with relatively minimal initial outlay, can offer a really impressive return. It's about creating the perfect little ecosystem for these fungi to flourish, and then sharing their unique goodness with a very appreciative audience. Well, there you have it, my friends. 4 wonderfully accessible and promising agricultural projects that you can start with a whole lot of heart and not necessarily a whole lot of land or investment. From the quick satisfaction of microgreens and the fragrant allure of herbs, to the innovative approach of vertical strawberries and the unique world of mushroom cultivation, I truly hope one of these ideas has sparked a little something within you, a little nudge to begin your own green journey. Each one offers a unique path to connecting with nature and creating something beautiful and valuable. Remember, the most important ingredient in any successful project is your passion and your willingness to learn and grow alongside your plants. Don't be afraid to start small. Every big dream begins with a single step, or in this case, perhaps a single seed or spore. If you find yourself with questions, or if you need a little bit of help or encouragement as you think about getting started with any of these ideas, please don't hesitate to drop a comment below. I read them all, and I'm truly happy to assist in any way I can. We're a community here learning and growing together. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. It means the world to share these passions with you. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more smart farming ideas, inspiring projects, and tips to help you cultivate a